What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're about to go over hitting tips to help you make World Series. Anybody that's struggling to hit that 800, 850, or 900 range, this video is going to help you out. As always, if you enjoying the content on this channel, hit that red subscribe button and turn your notifications on. The likes are free, so go ahead and hit that like button, comment anything down below. Let's get into today's hitting tips video. If you want fast and reliable stubs, hit up my sponsor U4GM. They just cut the prices in half. So make sure that you are using code FAT at checkout. These prices are outrageous. Alright, so if you look in the top left corner, you can see the World Series emblem. Now, a lot of people have been playing MLB The Show for 8+ years. I'm a World Series player. I'm an older player with less response time, older eyes, and I've only been playing MLB The Show since 21 or 22. So you don't have to have 8 years, 9 years, 1,000,000 hours on the game, 1,000,000 hours of practice. You just have to have 3 basic hitting tips. That's going to be equipment, number 1. That's going to be a plate approach, number 2. And that's going to have to be confidence, number 3. Once you put all 3 of them together, every single game, the first thing you're going to need is equipment. Now, this is not something that you 100% have to have. This is something that helped me out tremendously. Starting the game the first 2 years on a TV and then switching to a monitor. Now, you don't need $400 to $500. You need about $85 to $120, and you can get yourself a great monitor. Okay, the type of monitor that you want to make sure that you have 144 hertz or higher, and you want to try to get 1 millisecond response time. If you get 2 millisecond response time, that's okay. The younger you is, the better eyesight that you have, the better you are going to be at the game. The second is going to be control freaks or precision rings. Now, when I first started playing MLB, I was a person that always dropped 3 to 4 inches under the zone or 3 to 4 inches outside the zone at the top. Okay, and even when I was playing shooting games without precision rings, my gun was always going way up in the air or way down. So you can get precision rings for very cheap, and it's going to come with different stiffness. You're going to have the black, you're going to have the green, you're going to have another type of color in there, and it's only going to be between $7 and $12. Now, the second thing is going to be your approach and the time of day that you select. Always try to pick September or October and try to play at 7 p.m. A lot of people like to play in the daytime, and it's just harder for you to pick up the ball, especially when you are playing against people that are cheesing, knuckleballers, or the lefties with the weird windups. So I always pick between September and October and 7 p.m. That means that I'm going to have the best shot at being able to see the ball and putting the ball into place. So when you have precision rings on, you are limited on how far inside the box you can go. Okay, so without precision rings, you can go probably 2 to 3 inches out to the right. You could probably go to the left, and right here you can see it's hard for me to get to the bottom of the zone. You really have to press on them, and the more you break it in, the easier it's going to be, especially on defense. When you are wearing the precision rings, you're going to have to use 2 fingers and press all the way up, 2 fingers and press all the way down, and that's how you're going to stop your guy from jogging. Now, always have 3 pitches. So with them 3 pitches, you are always paying attention to between the brim of the pitcher and his neck area. And you're going to try to pick up the ball as fast as you can out of his hand, and then you're going to try to pick up where it's going to land at. Now, I use an approach where I do a timing mechanism with his leg. So when he lifts his leg, I do a couple spins and then down. Okay? Why? Because if you look at his pitches, he has a splitter, a sinker, and a four-seamer. Most of them are going to start up, and then they are going to end up breaking down at some point. So spin down, and the reason why is because it's easier for me to go up to find the ball than to be down and then go down and chase. The ones that are down are usually going to be ground ball type of pitches. So if you are hitting a whole bunch of balls down here and you have runners on base, it's going to be easier for you to get double play type of pitches. Okay, so I like to be down in this area when I'm getting ready to hit because I want to lift the ball as much as possible. All my pitches, I want to be able to lift the ball. If it's a runner on third, I want a good swing, lift the ball as far as possible so I can try to get that person home. You don't want to leave runners on base. Okay, so my approach is I'm never swinging at the first strike unless I know my opponent's tendencies after the third or fourth inning. I'm watching his fastest pitch and trying to time how long it takes for him to get to his release point to the box. So if we come right here from the release point to the box, that's an 89 miles per hour cutter. So that's not his fastest pitch. So we're going to see his fastest pitch come. We're going to say from his release point to the box. Boom. That's his fastest pitch. 95 miles per hour. Sometimes it's going to be 97. And we seen the release. It came down and how long it took to get there. Okay, so any other pitch is going to be a little slower. So on that one, you seen the break. It came out and it start turning this way. Okay, so that was another sinker. It went up, and then as you can see, it came down to this area right here. So if I use my approach, I'm just looking at pitches, and boom. Now you able to see it gonna start a certain place and it's gonna drop. So that's the reason why I use the drop method. That's a ball. Because I'm watching his hand. Now, the only reason why I'm not swinging at everything in the dirt or outside is because I'm watching where he releases at and I'm staying down. That's an inside pitch. Okay. I can see as soon as he released it, that was way over here. Okay. So I'm cheating because this is the area of the zone that I want to protect. That's down in the dirt. Now that you have an approach, you know that the pitches are going to drop. You have your equipment. Now you're going to put them all together. Okay, no matter the difficulty, you're going to put them all together. You know what the fastest pitch is. You're going to use a method from there to his hand. How long does that take to get to the batter's box? Okay, so pay attention to it. While you are taking pitches, here's the release. That's how long the slowest pitch took to get there. So the faster pitch is going to be another second faster. So if we come and we go boom, 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 there's another splitter. When you're using the boom, that's when you're paying attention to strike or ball. And then when you need to swing, okay, boom, 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 strike or ball. And when you need to swing. Now, if you stay in a certain part of the batter's box, it's going to be easier for you to react to the pitches that you are looking for. So if I'm looking for something in this area, boom, 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 I'm going to be all over them type of pitches. Okay, because my approach is this area. No matter who the pitcher is, my approach is this area. So that means that I'm going to be faster to adjust to those type of pitches. Okay, so if your approach is up here, you're going to be able to adjust to them pitches faster. Okay, so that was right there. But my approach, I want to hit these because these are the 9 double play balls. Way down here is the double play type of pitches. Okay. So right there and a little bit higher is all the pitches that I want to attack because I can get to them very easy. Once you put all these together, you're going to be hitting back to back to back bombs. Okay. Once you put them all together, you get your approach. They're going to be throwing all these crazy pitches as their pitcher get tired. And you're just going to be just knocking runs after runs after runs. Okay. You're going to be letting that one go. I'm not worried about it. Every time a new pitch comes, reset. Do whatever you got to do. Deep breathe. Pay attention to the release point. Use your process, okay? Not ready for that pitch? That's okay. We let that one go. But if he throws it up there again, it's a mistake. I'm going to be ready next time. A little bit firm. Down, okay? So reset. Every pitch reset so you ready. Okay, this is my area. Go through my motion. Get ready. Nope, inside right there. We don't want that. Every approach is a reset. Deep breathe. A little firm. Nope, that's outside the zone. We don't want that. Okay, we don't even want to swing at that. All right. Where do you think he go? You gonna guess or whatever? Boom. There you go. We just missed that one. Okay? He got that one. He snuck that one by us. It's okay. We're gonna reset. And there we go. We was ready for it. No matter what the pitch was, we was ready. Boom. Make them pay.